Welcome to Espresso Journal, your updated tennis all-time greats debate.
Okay, so here we are. We're going to be talking about the Grand Slam champions. So here we have a couple of guys who are all great Grand Slam champions. In purple, we do have the guys that have won 8 Grand Slams or more during open era, of course. And in orange, we have the guys who have won 3 Grand Slams or more. So as you may see in codes and Stan Wawrinka, they basically only got the Grand Slam, but the Grand Slams, but they did not did very good on the winning percentage, rivalries versus top 10s, nor with the weeks as number 1, or they have never been number 1 actually. So that's a big problem. They have been number 10, not really for that long, but the fact that you are not a number 1 player in the world for a couple of weeks, or nor for year ends, that's a really problem, a real big problem. We also have here the guys who have not won 3 Grand Slams, but they are inside the top 25, like Thomas Muster, Michael Stich, Andy Roddick, Leighton Hewitt, and Ilie Nastase. They haven't won 3 or more Grand Slams in open era, so they are inside of the 25 guys because of their rankings and because they are winning percentages mostly. Now here we have the focus shift on the rankings. In this ranking here we have the very same 100 guys, but we have in pink the guys that have finished as year-end number 1s, and in green the guys who have not finished as year-end number 1s, but who have all the guys who have achieved at least some weeks, at least 1 week as world number 1. They were the best in the world for at least a week, that you say. And then you can notice that Marcelo Rios is the last one, of course, because he never won a Grand Slam. So he was a number 1 without winning a Grand Slam, a very rare scenario. But it really happened, and it was really smart for him in choosing those tournaments and playing them. That's why he is a number 1. He was a number 1. We have another couple of guys that have never been a number 1, officially named number 1 in open era, but still they make into the top 25, which are Rod Laver, was not number 1 in open era, in rankings era actually, because in open era he was, so 69 is without a doubt a number 1. Guillermo Vilas was never been awarded officially the number 1 rankings, even though weeks terms, and yeah, he probably might have been a number 1 indeed. Kind of like the same with Arthur Ashe, the same with Vilas, and Ken Rosewell was kind of the same with Laver, because he was also a number 1 in his 60s, but was never number 1 in a rankings era. And finally Michael Stich, who's their top 25 guy, but never been a number 1. Moving on. Now it's really interesting. Here we have the third image, the image regarding rivalries, matches, the image regarding winning percentages. And here we have the we have very few guys. Actually, only 8 guys have been superior to 60% versus top 10s. It's a very hard achievement, and the best guys playing versus top 10s in the world are Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Pete Sampras, Ivan Lendl, Bjorn Borg, Boris Becker, Rod Laver. They are the only guys above 60%. And the best one of them all were Bjorn Borg. Bjorn Borg was terrible whenever playing high level guys. He was a nightmare. He was a nightmare. We also have only another 8 players that have a percentage points, a superior head-to-head versus top 10s. And it's really interesting. From all the guys that we have, like let's say 1,000 guys in these listings, there are only 16 guys in the history of modern tennis that have a superior winning percentage versus top 10 guys. So all of the others, outside of those 16, all of the other players, they do not have a better record, a superior record against top 10 players. It means that they have lost more than what they have won whenever playing top 10 players. And it's incredible because we have very big names here like Stefan Edberg, Ilie Nastase, Vilas, Hewitt, Arthur Ashe, Jim Courier, Andy Roddick, Thomas Muster. They also do not have a superior head-to-head versus top 10s. And very interesting to notice is that the guys who have a superior head-to-head versus the top 10s, a superior winning percentage, more than 50% against those guys, include Daniil Medvedev. It's incredible because the guy is in a gold ranking. He's like top 50, very down in this ranking. Of course, it's too very young, but he already has it. Not even Kyrgios has it, but Daniil Medvedev has a better record versus top 10 players. He won more versus top 10 players than he lost. It's incredible. It's incredible. Daniil Medvedev is a guy with a very bright future. You bet on it. Better bet on it.